Now, many of you will know that yesterday the NEO stock price finished trading up 5%, which made or brought a relief to those that are investing onto the NEO stock. Yesterday, it was a bliss to see NEO outperforming most of the EV stocks. But today, as I'm doing this video, NEO, ladies and gents, it's down 1.6%, while Leoro is down 1.3%, Xpeng down 1.26%, and Zika it's up almost 5%. So we do have a couple of EV stocks. Tesla is up 0.28%, Rivian up 2.3%, Lucid down 0.71%. But like I said, I think we do have two EV stocks that are up, that are on a green, with Zika being the one doing the most today, up almost 5%, which is something that is pretty exciting, because for them, for the month of November, we saw Zika delivering over 27,000 deliveries, which was great and amazing, and it shows the kind of potential that also lies with the brand. Now, NEO, part of the reason that made them end the day, or that made them do well in terms of the share price yesterday, is, well, Citi came out and reiterated a buy rating with a price target of $8.90. Citi is expressing confidence in companies' targets for the upcoming years, which is obviously doubling sales for the year 2025 and also reaching profitability by the year 2026, which is pretty exciting. According to the data by Investing Pro, NEO has got a price target ranging from $3.88 to $12.43. There are analysts that believes NEO should be trading at $12.43, which this is pretty exciting, especially looking at the fact that NEO today is trading at $4.57 as I'm doing this video. So this is great, this is amazing coming from Citi, and it shows you that the current market cap of $9 billion, it shows signs of being undervalued. This is even based on the Investing Pro's fair value analysis, which, but it just tells us one thing, and that is the current trading price are opportunities to increase more shares, increase more holdings, because NEO is a company which is not only doing well now, but it is expected to do very well in the future. Video before this one, we're talking about the 240,000 cars or deliveries that NEO is targeting for their Onvo sub-brand next year, with NEO main brand expecting deliveries of somewhere between 210 to 220 vehicles, with Firefly expecting 5,000 deliveries on a month-to-month next year, which, with that, you and me can agree that we need to brace ourselves for what's coming. We can agree that the low trading price, this current price that we are seeing onto NEOs, offers opportunities to those that are in it for the long game. 2026, NEO is going to be a profitable company, and we await for that. In fact, profitability, as I've been saying, it might start Q4 of 2025. This is what I believe, and those that are persevering will definitely most be rewarded in the long term. So Citi, man, they're expecting that for NEO to achieve a break even, they need to have monthly sales, or they need to achieve monthly sales of around 25,000, but with an average selling price of 350 RMB and a profit margin of 20%, gross profit margin of 20%. They believe that with that, NEO can achieve profitability, which you and me can agree that from this month 25,000 won't be a problem for NEO. The only thing that they might need to fight for is to see their gross margin improve to 20%, because I personally believe that right now in Q4, chances are very high that we see NEO's gross margin heading back even to almost 15% now in Q4, which will be so great, so amazing to see that. So Citi coming to mention this, I think it's pretty good. But again, the average selling price per car of 350,000 RMB, it is also quite achievable, because you will know that the Onvo L60 price, it's just over 200,000 RMB with a battery. Without a battery, you're looking at around 140,000 RMB. And Firefly, it's coming at a starting price of around 140,000 RMB, and hopefully with bus it will go below 100,000 RMB. So what NIO needs to make sure is that for the NIO main brand, for them to achieve this 350,000 average price per model, they need to make sure that they sell as many vehicles as possible for the main brand. Otherwise, I think they need to sell more vehicles on a month to month, which that I think it's also possible. I think NIO, like this month, they are going to get over 30,000 deliveries. Going into next year, it will be the same. I don't think they'll drop the ball, which should make it easier for NIO to get to profitability, because with more sales, gross margins will improve. With more demand, gross margins will improve, because the more the demand gets higher, the more incentives, especially on the main brand, NIO will be able to cut and will generate more gross margins. Because something that we learned from NIO is that high sales volumes does not necessarily mean higher gross margins, depending on the kind of incentives that you are offering, which, though for the month of October, NIO saw over 16,600 deliveries, the kind of gross margins they generated in October were 100 million RMB more than the kind of sales they generated with the over 20,000 deliveries they generated in September, which was so great. And it was an eye-opener to the investors to see that what's more important is the gross margins. NIO needs to improve on gross margins so that they are able to get to profitability, and I think they will achieve that soon, or they'll be able to get that soon. What we need to do is to brace ourselves and be patient, and profitability will be coming very soon, which will reward us as the NIO investors. So blue sky is coming, long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.